Hey man, all praise be to the Most High, man. I hope that you all are blessed, having a blessed day. Fellas, we're gonna get right into it, man. This is a conversation that many of us need to be having, but we're not having, and that's all right. We're gonna have it today. Let's talk about lust, man. Now you can lust after materials, you can lust after certain substances, you can lust after money. Those lusts occur, but as I've experienced in life, and I've been experiencing the past 2 years, there is no greater lust than the lust for a woman in your bed. You know what I mean? And that's real life. That leads us to pornography. That leads us to all type of stuff. Now, a revelation that I've recently had is this. And the master tells us in the book of Matthew, do not all things proceed from the heart? They do. Lust, fornications, adulteries, these things, covetousnesses, murders, all of these things come from your heart, right? He tells us this in the book of Matthew when he talks about the things that when the Pharisees and Sadducees are getting on the disciples for eating and not washing their hands, right? So we know that these things come from your heart, right? But then how do we determine what our heart allows to manifest within itself? This second passage, it's not a second passage, but this additional passage that really drilled it into my cranium was this. If a man even looketh at his sister in a lustful way, he's sin. Oh my goodness. That right there, y'all may be saying, I don't get it. That don't make sense. We do this to ourselves, bro. Right? When we are out in public and we see a bad sister, like, man, she fine. I love her. There you go. That's one. And you do that 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. Now you created a lustful heart. Unknowingly, you've created a lustful heart. This is a lesson I had to learn. Oh yes, I had to learn this lesson. It's still difficult. When you see a beautiful woman, the first place your mind goes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? No matter how in tune you are, is the gutter. And you have to make sure that you are controlling your mind, because your mind is going to in turn control what your heart manifests. You see what I'm saying? So as we are walking this walk, fellas, it is advantageous for us to be very mindful of what we allow our thought. What Paul say, take every thought captive. You see what I'm saying? When you see a beautiful sister, look at her like she's your sister, unless y'all married. And that's going to help you stop lusting after her. Why? Would you sleep with your sister? No, that's incest. You see what I'm saying? That's weirdo. That's deep mountain Appalachian South behavior. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. That's crazy work. That's barbarism. That's old school European. We not on that. That's actually Old Testament. Who's King David's son? Absalom. Was it Absalom or Amnon? It was one of the brothers slept with their sister Tamar, and it was a whole thing about that in the Old Testament. And this is why King David's first son ends up one of the things that ends up being the catalyst for him trying to overthrow his father. But I want y'all to go read that. I believe that is in 1 Samuel. I say all that to say, now we on this topic. Look at King David. King David's eyes created this portal for him. Right? What the master say, if your eyes, right, sin against thee, pluck it out. It's better to go into the kingdom of heaven missing an eye than going into the pit of hell with the whole body. What are we saying when we say this? He probably is saying actually pull your eye out, but what he's really saying is on a physical level that we can digest, is that these temptations are common among men, right? They're common among us. So we have to be very mindful of what we allow our heart to create. Even if you're a joyous person, you can be easily given over to lust if you don't guard yourself against it. How do you guard yourself against it? You have to guard your mind. How do you guard your mind? Fill it with other stuff. We already know social media promotes hypersexuality. We already know social media promotes promiscuity. We already know social media promotes adulteries and fornications and lusts and covetousnesses and all of these things. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful going into these spaces to put guards up in our mind. We have to be mindful going in these spaces and doing these things to make sure that we are preparing ourselves, because a lot of our women are very shapely. And I'm not about to tell every woman on earth to wear a shawl and cover their whole vessel. Some sisters do who are in the faith, and some sisters don't. But that doesn't mean we exclude every human being on earth that's not in the faith that's a female. No, we have to have mindfulness of this. And through mindfulness of this, idealistically, we change this entire landscape. We change how it is viewed, right? We promote our women to dress more modestly. I would even go off on a tangent to say no cosign. You see what I'm saying? That's a bar right there. That's a calc. That's a trig bar. That's a tangent, no cosign. I don't need nobody to sign on it. Ooh, that's a bar. Hey, we back in the studio with this. You heard me? Anyway, I'm getting on topic. Right? Idealistically, our sisters would dress more modestly, because I find that the beauty of a woman is her modesty. Especially the black woman. The beauty of the black woman is her modesty. It's not her revealing herself and all of these other things. You see what I'm saying? It's the modesty. Shout out to the sister Shahrazad Ali. Where my book at? I got my book by the sister Shahrazad Ali right here. Let me go ahead and where that John at? Where that John at? It's in here somewhere. The Black Man's Guide to Understanding a Black Woman. The sister Shahrazad Ali. Here we go right here. Shout out to the powerful sister, man. Shout out to the powerful sister. May the Most High God bless this woman for sure. You see what I'm saying? I still have to reread this joint. You see what I'm saying? The sister Shahrazad Ali can be quoted as saying, if all he see is your ass, then you have to show him something different. And that's what a lot of our sisters, and not all of them, right? There are some sisters out there doing some powerful things. And shout out to those sisters. Happy Black History Month to my melanated people. Happy month of Judah to my melanated people. If y'all know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. But yeah, it's out there, man. Lust is out there. Through our own creation and through the creation of the individuals who want to see nothing but the degradation of our people on a mental, spiritual, and physical level. You see what I'm saying? So we have to combat that. We have to be strong against that. You see what I'm saying? Fellas, we have to fill our minds with things other than sex. I know. You a young man, you off the maca root, you off the harataki, you off that sea moss. You see what I'm saying? Your body want to get active. You're like, I can do everything. You got to chill out, big dog. You are at work. This is a place of professionalism. You see what I'm saying? We have to tone it down a tad bit, man. And again, this is something that I've experienced. I work around very many beautiful black women. I'm trying to tell you, of all ages, I'm trying to tell you, I had to learn this lesson quick. Nigga, you cannot be lusting. Some of these women, first off, some of these women may be married. You don't want to lust after no man's wife. Oh, that is a big no-no. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be cool out here in this thing, man. We have to guard our minds against it. Fellas, I know we get the urges. I know, trust me, I know. I'm a single man at my peak. I'm not even at my peak yet. Off the moss and the harataki and the you know what I'm saying? Blackstrap molasses and the colloidal silver. I'm off it all. And I ain't. Vessel was very in tune, very healthy. So trust me, I know. But it is more important for us to maintain our self-control and discipline and to guard our hearts and our minds against these things so that we do not promote the same stereotypes and the same problematic ways of thinking that have caused our people to be in trauma for generations. You understand what I'm saying? It falls on us. It is our responsibility as melanated men, as men of the Most High God, as young princes of Judah and kings of Judah, to move a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and y'all got this. You see what I'm saying? You have this. Self-control, and that's for anybody. That's for any race of people. That's for every human on earth, every man on earth. It is important that we learn how to master ourselves, man, so that our youth, our children, our elderly, you see what I'm saying? And both male and female. Because, you know, lust to take a man down. You see what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Oh, my goodness gracious. They tried to rape an angel. Oh my goodness gracious. They was tripping. They were tripping. See? So we have to be cool, calm, and collected in this thing. We have to realize that the flesh wants some fleshly things, but we are not the flesh. We are in the flesh. We are from and of the spirit, but we are simply in this fleshly domain for the time that we are here. So while we are here, our goal as men is to tap into that higher calling, that higher self, that spirit that the Most High God has given us. You know what I'm saying? You know, God is a spirit, and if you want to worship him, you must worship him in the spirit and in truth. Amen. So we have to make sure that we move in that way. Hey, I love you all. More importantly than my love, the Most High God loves you all. You know what I'm saying? Though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he will get up, but a fool will surely fall to his calamity. You see what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all are guarding your hearts. Make sure that y'all are seeking after the Most High God above all things. Make sure that y'all are staying out the way. And remember, blessed are the peacemakers, surely, so they will inherit the earth. I paraphrase that last part, but be a peacemaker out here, man. We need more peacemakers. We need more people making peace. And I ain't talking about the peace, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but keep that thing on you, too. Times is getting tough. Simon Peter had that thing on him when he ran up on the master. He wasn't having it. He wasn't going for none of the talk. Hey, Most High God bless y'all families. For every generation of your seed that walk this earth, may they seek after the Most High God. May they know blessings and abundance and mercy and grace. May their pockets be full. May their spirits be full. May they inherit the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Every brother under the sound of this voice, may God help you with those trials and those tribulations. May he be with you like he was with the master, like he was with Adam, like he was with Big King David, like he was with Big King Solomon, like he was with Big Bro Moses, like he was with Simon Peter and all them folk, Mark, Luke, John. You see what I'm saying? Paul, you see what I'm saying? Esther, you see what I'm saying? May he be with you like he were all of our predecessors before us who had to walk this walk. May he be with you and your family and your kin likewise. Even when you're not with your family, may he send some angels to be with your wife and your children to keep them safe in these times, man. Most High God bless. If you keep the Sabbath, please make sure that you keeping the Sabbath. If you don't, then don't. God love you all, man. Peace.